Good morning. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. I'll tell you why in a minute. So, good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Keri. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Sarah. And good morning, Chris. Good morning, Robin. So, it seems to me yesterday morning I got up at 2:30 and I did not take a nap, but I went for a walk. Oh, you were on call last night. Well, I don't have an excuse. But so I got up at 2:30 and spent the morning with Mammy G. And I mean, she was just cutting it up. It was so hilarious. Anyway, so then I was like, I'm not going to take a nap today. I'm just not. So I went for a walk. I walked around my apartment complex or the building. It's not really a complex. But and it must have energized me and given me more a boost of energy because I really didn't want to go take a nap. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Mara. I'm glad you're awake this fine morning. Good morning, Candy. How are you? How is everyone? So I went to bed at 7:30. I went in and lay down and I called my mom. Good morning, Teresa. I called my mom and I talked to her until 8 o'clock, and then I felt that was sufficient. I was just, she was talking, that's how my mom was talking, and I was like, oh my God, mom. Oh, I already took my pills, and Alexa is reminding me to take my pills. Alexa, stop.
Here's your reminder.
Or don't. Just continue. You know, she has a mind of her own. Anyway, so at 8 o'clock, I laid down and I had my audiobook playing, and I don't remember anything after I closed my eyes. And I slept. I woke up at 2:30 again. But I got out here and made coffee and drank about this much of it and laid my chair back and fell asleep until 4. And at 4 o'clock, I was like, I'm going to bed. This is crazy sleeping in my chair. So I went back to bed and got up at 7. So I got way more than enough sleep. That's probably why I'm still tired. But anyway, so I did a thing. I'm watching you with one eye. I'm surprised you didn't get up earlier and come into Zoom. Um, so I did a thing. Remember, I said I was going to, well, I don't know if I said I was going to do it or not, but I wrote a pattern and it's being tested now. I got butterflies. I'm kind of proud of myself because I've been so scared, and you just start, I don't know, you just start, I don't want this to sound bad because I don't mean it in a bad way, but you start hanging around positive people and then you start positive thinking, and then things just start to happen. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome in. So I I mean, I've been to 2 fiber festivals. I did 2 last month. I'm doing another one in October, and we're actually going to spend the weekend down there, and it is going to be so much fun. Hi, Tammy. So I I don't want to wish October here yet. I want to make sure I have enough money saved up. I think I'm going to give it to my mom for her to hold it for me, so that way I can't spend it. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. Thank you, Mara. So, Kelly, I thought your channel was called I Bright every day, and I was like, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. And then I looked at it. I think I heard somebody say it on a live, and I was like, duh, it's not I Bright. My eyesight's really bad. Hi, Bryn. But now I see it says I bring it every day. And I love that because everybody's got to bring their A game every day. So, yeah, I was like, I Bright. She's bright. The light, it's so bright. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm almost done with this blanket. So I got off the live yesterday, started the pattern, wrote it up, and it's being tested. And I finished it. Is the power of It's the power of positive thinking. It works every time. Surround yourself with people that support you and lift you up, and it's so easy to do better, more. Yes. It's Independent Janet. She's a galaxy girl. Hi, Janet. Hi, Amy. Good morning, Keri. So, this is the thing that I did. Now, because of the striping, you can't really see. Well, I guess you can see the stitches. But it's got its handle. Um, it's made in acrylic, obviously, because this is Parrot Super Saver Red Heart, and you can use it as a beach bag. I mean, it's big and it stretches, so you can use it as a beach bag and put your clean pair of shoes in here, your towel, and hi Sandra. 2 blockages, 70%, and the other 100%. 2 stents. Doctor is waiting one more test, and we'll let him go home if the test is okay. Thanks for. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad he was okay. That was, whew, that was scary when you said that your husband was on his way to the emergent or hot. Well, you didn't say emergency room, but that is great news. Great news. I'm so happy, Sandra. You had to have been a wreck and still a wreck. But I prayed for you too, sweetie. So anyway, so it took me, well, between stopping and chatting and everything, it took me um from 9 o'clock to probably about 7 when I had it done. So it took 10 hours for me to make it. But that's with starting and stopping and writing the pattern out, and um so it's out to testers and will be released when the testers come back and say everything's okay. It's not going to be a paid pattern, it's going to be free. I'm not going to charge for my patterns. I don't I just don't see a sense in it. Um, I mean, for some people, it's great because that's how they make their living. But it's the I don't want to earn any more money because I'm on disability. I got to be really careful what I earn. Thank you, Amy. Um, but so I'm like really this is going to be mine. I'm going to keep it. And what I did was Sierra saw one of my bags, and it was a bag I didn't like because it had a thick handle. I mean, you could carry it like a purse around your shoulder. And she was like, "Oh my God, I love it." And I'm like, "You can have it. I'll send it to you." So I sent it to her. And so what I did was I just made a replica of that, and I made that in June of 2020. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to redo all of the bags that I did and write down what I did, even though I don't have them here. Hi, Jay. Oh, you're not late. It's okay. But so look for more bags to come. And oh, the best part about doing this is Mara, as soon as it gets tested, she's going to do a tutorial for you guys since I don't have the ability to. And I think that with it being a crocheted bag, I think that will help her get a lot of hits that she wouldn't normally get, like from people just randomly searching for crochet bags. Excuse me. Good morning, Nana Kathleen. But, oh, never mind. I'm not. Hi, Stephanie. So, how is everybody doing? We know Sandra is still on pins and needles because her husband's not home. I'm sure. So we're keeping her and her husband in our prayers. And that isn't that good news, Kelly? So just keep lifting them up because you never know, you know, things could get so much better, you know. So what are you working on? What's in your cup? What's your weather like? It's 58 here. It was 81 yesterday. And I live in the Pacific Northwest, so 81 is pretty hot for this area. I'm good. Little one has 2 teeth coming in at the same time, so I've been sleeping when I can get a chance. Oh, is she cranky? I can't even imagine her being cranky. I just can't imagine it. Oh, and another thing. So I am not sure how we're going to do the Tunisian thing. Because I talked to, well, I didn't talk to her. She left me a message. Um, but it wasn't happening the way that she thought it was going to happen. So I need to talk to her about what her expectations were and see where I went wrong in describing what we were going to do. So I didn't realize you had made several bags. That's cool. Oh, she just doesn't want to fall asleep at night. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, so this is the Tunisian book that we're going to work out of. And it's going to be and every Saturday morning, we'll I wanted to work on them together in Zoom. Hi, Angela. Second eye is open now. Hi, Nana Michelle. I didn't even see you sneak in. So, if anybody wants to learn Tunisian and how to chart read, we are going to go over the. Something's happening here. we're going to go over the chart. And I'm not crocheting now with Dad, but restarted a cocoon for my daughter 3 times. Should have never showed her part. Oh no. It's so soft, but the yarn is a string, can't be cropped. Yeah, yeah. So, but parfait is so cool. I love that color. Um, so yeah, keep that in mind. If you don't know Tunisian, or you just want to do it with us, we're just gonna do like washcloth swatches. So, things that you'll need: cotton, um, for the kitchen or the bathroom. I mean, you can use the washcloth for a washcloth, or you can use it for a bathing cloth. Hi, Linda. It's an Ashley raid. Right on. How are you, Linda? Welcome in. Um, but that, I mean, we're just gonna. It's not gonna be like just a normal size washcloth, to make it so it's not anything extra really added on our plate. He's almost 77 and has had open heart surgery before. We're just getting old. Been married 54 years. Well, congratulations on being married 54 years. Wow. Now, Sandra, my dad, not to bring up any bad news, but my dad had open heart surgery, and he had an appointment a month after he passed. And it was he was supposed to have his arteries and everything checked because he had, I think, a quadruple bypass. I don't know what they could have done, or whether they, I mean, I guess they would have put stents in like they did to your husband if he would have made a doctor's appointment sooner. But, hindsight's 2020. Um, So just larger than sample size, not a big project. Yes, Premier Parfait claims to be a bulky 6, but it's a thick 4 in my opinion. She loves tangerine, and it wasn't on Premier anymore, so I had to find on Mary Maxim. Yeah. Well, 77 isn't that old, Sandra, by the way. My dad just turned 77 and my mom's 75. So, um, hi, Ashley. Thanks for coming in. I don't see them as old. I just see them because, so my mom and dad are 17 and 19 years older than me. And, I mean, my dad's getting a little, hi, Angel. I didn't know you were leaving, Sharon. So anyway, back to the Tunisian. It would be it's $21.80 American. So um, we're gonna just go through the books, slowly, not in a rush, because I got other things. 95 is old. Yeah, wait until you're 70 and you'll be saying 95 ain't old either, Angel. um, I guess I haven't looked at that parfait, but I know, I mean, I haven't felt it, but I've seen it. So we would love to have you guys for the Tunisian, learning how to read the Tunisian chart, because it is completely different than the regular crochet chart. Um, so if you want to come to Zoom, just email me or message me on Messenger and say that you want the Zoom information, and I'll be more than happy to give it to you. We've got a good group of um, women in there and one man. Um, oh, Stephanie, this is the blanket. This is that blanket that oh heck. It's Mandela Ombre Zen. My mother-in-law's 72. It's all perspective. It is. It really, really is. Um, but I was making this blanket for my son's girlfriend, and I don't know if they're together anymore. So I don't know. He texted me and said, "Don't bother making her that blanket. Thank you." So kids these days, I guess I shouldn't call him a kid. He's a 30-year-old man. But so this will be done today before I work on another bag, because I want to get this out of here and get a picture of it. You know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been taking pictures of my projects. Like, I made 6 blankets in 6 weeks for my physical therapist and the gentleman who works for motion. He does um, the it's not a survey. It's it's not even an interview. It's just to see if you qualify for a electric wheelchair. And he had 2 kids, and my physical therapist had 4. Oh, they have 6 kids altogether. And so I made 6 blankets in 6 weeks, and I wouldn't have gotten pictures had I not have taken them to um, my physical therapist's office and had my physical therapist hold them all up so I could take pictures of them. But they were all the same stitch. I did a square. I don't remember what it was called. He had heart problems due to a birth defect that was not detected until he was in. Oh my God. I don't feel old in my mind, but my body tells me to. See, that's where I'm at, Sandra. That's right where I'm at. It's a good thing Squishy is asleep. He'd want that blanket too. I won't be showing him. Yeah. Well, if I can't sell it, then I might as well give it to you in October. What is that? So that's just what I've been up to. The only thing that concerns me about my parents' age, and it's not even my mom, because I'm just as forgetful as she is. And it's something that we've always done. It's not something that's just gradually coming on. Uh, but my dad, and I told you guys this before, we played cards on his birthday, and he came in and he said, "I can't believe I'm 67." And I thought he was joking. I was like, "Dad, you're not 67. You're 77. "No, I'm not." "Yeah, you are. Your math isn't working because you're doing it wrong." And my dad is a math whiz. I mean, he could do an addition, he still can do an addition problem or a division problem or whatever number problem. Oh, well, yeah, there is that. Well, let's just say, Teresa, God, I hope she's not watching. We hope not. Um, I'll go into a little more detail in Zoom. But yeah, that kind of freaked me out that my dad really thought he was 67 and he argued with me because, you know, he thought he was. And then I was like, "Are you serious? You really thought you were 67?" And he was like, "Yeah, I really did." So I called my sister and I told my sister, "It's time to start worrying about dad." And she said, "What do you mean?" And I told her and she started laughing. And I was like, "What's so funny?" And she says, "Sis, they're getting old." And I said, "I know, but this can't be happening. I can't. I can't, nor do I want to deal with that right now." So my sister just laughed at me and said, "They're getting old. It'll be okay. It's going to happen." And she's so nonchalant. And she's noticed things too with him. Did you ask him how old he was when you were born? No, I didn't. That was a good question. I should. I should ask him that. Um, so I was the kid in school who had the youngest parents. Everybody thought my mom was my sister. As a matter of fact, my grandma was holding me in the grocery store. It was right after I was born, and the grocery clerk said to my grandma, "Oh, your little girl is so cute." And my mom and her 5'4" little ass said, "That's my baby." Like all snotty, like very possessive, like, wow. Get it straight, lady. It's pretty funny. These stories that you hear. Haven't heard that story though in a long time. That my I've lost all my grandparents. And I was one of those lucky kids. Just keep an eye on it, Keri. I wouldn't worry. I thought I was 38 yesterday and then realized I'm 39. My kids have the oldest parents. No, they don't. But oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about. Well, my dad told me. I told him. I said, "Well, you're making me worry," and he goes, "Why worry about it? That'll just stress you out. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen." And I'm like, "Wow, you're really okay with this?" And he doesn't. He used to go fishing all the time and um, go down to the coast and go halibut fishing and go hunting. Well, he went hunting with. Um, I had him take Jason with him last year because I was worried about him. I mean, I was really worried about him going hunting with his group of friends because they all go out separately and on ATVs and stuff. And if something happened to my dad, you know, Jason would be able to find him. My friend that is only 2 years older than me was asking in Walmart was asked in Walmart by a stranger if she was my grand. Oh no, that is not funny, Teresa. That is not funny. But no, so when I was growing up, They always thought my mom was my sister. Oh, and because my mom was so, I never realized my mom's a little well endowed, and I never realized why my house was the house to be at, with all of the boys and all of the girls. I mean, the girls I could understand, because my mom, well, she could be a butthead, but most of the time she was really nice. But the boys, all of the boys, if you don't have another yarn, pick her up. She's needing some subscribers, you guys. My friend is 3 years older than her brother and was asked twice if she was his mom. She's getting her hair cut and colored. Anyway, I never realized why it was always the happening place for everybody to come sit on my porch. You're welcome, sweetie. And it was because my mom apparently is, well, I think she's beautiful, but I'm biased. Beautiful and has big boobs. I didn't find that out until a friend of mine from high school got in touch with my sister, and I haven't talked to him for a long time, but he used to always come over and sit with us on the front porch because we didn't really go anywhere. I don't know why. It wasn't that we couldn't. Um, it was the look on her face and the conversation we had just before that she thought she looked old. Not the question. That is funny. But anyway, yeah. Now I don't know. If I wasn't getting Botox for my headaches and getting my hair colored every month, I I think when my hair was long and gray, I think they would have thought that we were sisters. Or although she's, how when people get older, they lose the latis. Oh God, now I can't even say this word. Laticity, is that the right way to say it? In their face, and it kind of starts to hang. Well, my mom's just starting to do that, and I don't know how to tell her she needs to start doing face exercises. Elasticity, thank you. Yeah, it's one of those words. Sometimes I can say it and sometimes I can't. Thank you, Teresa. But I've noticed in the last couple of years, like in the last year, well, since my stepdad died, my mom has started to look a little bit older. And I think that it's because she's um, sad sometimes. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but um, they were the love of each other's life, and they always fought about who was going to go first. It was hilarious. Nope, I'm going before you because I can't live without you. No, I'm going before you because I can't live without you. I'll be a mad wreck, I would say. Uh, I honestly thought that we would lose my mom in the first year to a broken heart, but she made it through, thank goodness. But anyway, back to happier things like yarn. Ashley Mobs, oh, I can't remember her channel name. MOBS. Oh, I'm so bad. Anyway, her name is Ashley. I was at her live before I went live. and she was talking about the yarn that she had and all of the mob's place and more. Thank you. She was. I'm pretty sure me and my husband will go close together. We are so glued at the hip. Oh, well, you you hope that. I'm sure. Anyway, she was discussing her yarn and stuff, and it made me think. She said that she was. I'm not sure if she was getting if she gave some yarn away because she didn't want it to get dusty, or if I was crocheting. I'm sorry, Ashley, but anyway, I'm thinking she didn't want it to get dusty, so she was um, sharing the love. I think is what it was. And I'm like thinking, oh my God, my room, all that dust. I, oh, I'm going to start putting large priority boxes together and start doing drawings because after October, because I don't know what's going to, if something happens to me, I feel sorry for the person that's got to get rid of all my yarn because there's a lot in that room. I mean, so there, you walk in the bedroom, and when you walk in, you turn to the left and you see the windows. Okay, okay, Angel. And then on the right of you, on the back wall, is the closet. Good morning, Chris. Is the closet. And then in front of the closet is a queen size bed that's standing upright. I have a friend who has her yarn. I gotta read that. Oh, not that. Removal in her will so it doesn't get just done to goodwill. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, I have told Jason that my yarn was my yarn was to go to certain people, that he was to get a hold of, like Taffy Ladybug is her name in YouTube, but her name is Taffy. She lives really close. She's in Portland. I'm in Washington, or she's in Portland, Oregon, and I'm in North Bonneville, Washington, which is like a 45-minute to an hour drive apart. She's the closest person to me. So I told him, I said, you make sure to give her all my yarn. And she was like, no, because she came over one day and I gave her three big boxes of yarn. My daughter will flip out if I told her that. She would be, she would be PO'd. Hi, Tiger Dragon Girl. But I need to do, I, Sandra's got this really great um, form that she uses that to organize her yarn, and I'm going to organize my yarn room. If it takes me the rest of my life, it's going to get organized. But I'm trying to get it dwindled down so that I can have it all on the, because I got a cubby hole on this wall and cubby holes on this wall and cubby holes on that wall. And then there's not a dresser or a desk. It looks like, I think it's an entertainment center that has shelving units sitting on it. And then on the far corner, there's a plastic shelving unit. And it's all just got yarn just crammed in it. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy those large bags that Krista from the Secret Yarnery uses, and she puts her, I think it's Krista, and puts her yarn in it to keep it from getting dusty. That's what I'm gonna do, because I don't want somebody to get, you know, dusty yarn. Oh, you're drinking jam and toast. That was what I drank the other day, working on my baby blanket. Oh, cool, Nana Michelle. So again, I'm going to remind you guys that we're going to do Tunisians. I'm hoping that we're going to start this next Saturday. And we'll start on the live, and then we'll go into Zoom and continue on. And it'll just be for an hour or two, or I guess however long you want. I mean, you're welcome to stay as long as you want. But I think it'll be like an hour or two that we'll work on it. But I have to talk to Nami G first, because I want her to join in. Because we were talking, it was her and I that talked about doing it, and so I want her to be involved, not sit out, because I described it wrong yesterday. So anyway, and for those of you coming in late, I wrote a pattern yesterday for this bag. And let's see. You know, Mara, you asked me if it would fold. This is how it folds. So it looks like it's a seat. But anyway, it's being tested. The stitching will probably show up better in a solid. That's right here. But after it goes through the testers. Oh, good, Amy. Hi, Sierra. After it gets done being tested, then Mindfully Crocheted, Mara, is going to do a tutorial for you guys. Because we were talking, she finally got, well, she didn't finally get, but she fixed up her phone so that she could film from above. I don't have that ability because I sit in my chair and I don't really have anywhere. I don't have a desk. I don't really have that ability to do tutorials. So she was saying that I had said to her, now you can do tutorials. And she goes, well, I don't have any patterns to do. And I'm like, well, I'll write you some. And I've been approached to write patterns before, and I was like, no, that's not for me. But this went so, you're fine, Sierra, sweetie. This went so smooth. I couldn't believe it. It was so easy. And I'm not going to sell them. They're going to be free. So if you want a project bag or a beach bag, and it really all depends on the type of bag, whether you're going to have a project bag. If it's going to be a project bag, then you could do it in acrylic. But if it's going to be a beach bag, you probably want to do it in cotton. Or if it's going to be a grocery bag, you probably want to do it in cotton. I mean, the acrylic will work for the beach too, because I did, my sister-in-law and my niece each got one when I made them in June of 2020. And they used them as beach bags. And my niece used it everywhere. When she went to spend the night anywhere, she used it. And It just had a different handle. It had a strap handle instead of the handle that I made on this one. So, and I'll probably do the next one with a strap. Sierra, not a thick strap, just a thin strap. And Sierra's the one that inspired me to make this bag, because she has one of my bags, and I was looking at it trying to figure out what stitches it was. And I was like, God, that was a long time ago. That was 3 years ago. I don't know. And so I did what I thought it was, but it doesn't look the same. But I used a K hook, and when I did them the first time, I used an H hook. So everybody that's testing is using a different hook. 2 people are using a J hook so that they can compare afterwards. One's using a G hook, one's using an H hook, one's using an I hook. Teresa, that I hook is you. Just saying. And then the 2 people with the J hook, and then I did a K. And it's pretty much just to see the difference in sizes with, what you might, if you ever need help testing. Oh, cool. Okay, Amy. Back in 2020, when we were teaching from home, I got an overhead camera. I have had it almost 3 years now. Oh, see, and now you have a use for it. Oh, you went down to an H? Okay, well, Maureen's doing it too, and she's going to use a J hook. But we can compare your H to Mara's H, because Mara's using an H hook too. I don't know how to write them with charts, but it's written like the only thing. What the heck was that? Oh, okay, wait a second. Anyway, it's written in really easy terminology. I don't know if you guys have ever read a pattern by Krista from The Secret Yarnery. It's just written in simple terms. It's not wordy. So it's not going to be wordy. It's just going to be, let me see if I can find it on the spot here. So, like, for instance, I start with a magic circle. And obviously, if you don't know how to do a magic circle, then you could do the chain 4 and connect it. And then it says, oh, this one didn't get corrected. So chain is abbreviated, DC is abbreviated, slip stitch is abbreviated, stitches and stitch is going to be abbreviated. So it's just going to, and it's got the number of stitches that you should have for each round. I don't have, nor do I know anybody that has. I'm going to look into that, Nana, because I really think that that's a good idea to have a chart for it. And I wouldn't know the first thing about writing with a chart, but I'm sure that they have a program that you can do a diagram, and the software can't be that expensive. I mean, I guess it could be, but it would be beneficial. Getting dressed and checking the mail. If you don't have Amy, pick her up. She does tatting, crocheting, knitting. Um, she does a whole slew of things. She's very, very talented. You bet Froggy does? I don't think she does. How can you do a chart, Teresa? Is it a program? I mean, because the few patterns that Froggy has written, she didn't do charts for it. But there you go. See, Teresa can do the charts for us. Or for me. Put her to work. Put her to work. Put her to work. Put her to work. But anyway, I'm just really excited. I have something I can do now when it comes to I just didn't realize how easy it was going to be to write a pattern. I was very scared. So I'm magic. That's just how my brain works. I'll show you later. Okay. Oh my God, the air conditioner just came on and it is only 61 degrees outside. Mostly sunny. 61. What's the high today? I'll let you guys know what the high. Did you get any mail? It's going to be 78 today. Gloria, I think I got your number. How are you, Gloria? Welcome in. Good morning. Now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 2 more rows. I want to learn Tunisian. So hot outside. Okay, well, we're going to do it Saturdays, Angel. So, and I know it's hot outside, packing up 2 of the kids for a break today, then go to my aunt's house. You just got up to get motivated. Man, the blanket is coming out beautiful. Thank you. It says it'll be 83 in Portland today. Oh, my calendar must be wrong. My calendar. The computer. The weather guy. Hi, man. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, God. She says it's going to be 90. So I'm going to say it now because we're coming up on the wrap up. I'm going into Zoom after this. If you'd like to join, we'd love to have you. It's a lot of fun. We laugh, cut up. Sometimes we don't even talk. We just are crocheting together. Pouring rain here. This AM 72 right now. Oh, Robin. Anyway, so if you want to hang out with your fellow crocheters, just email me or get a hold of me on Facebook Messenger, and we can get you the information. It's super easy. If you don't have Mindfully Crocheted, pick her up too. She's trying to get to 500. I'm not sure where she's at. I forget. But you've been lurking, Nan? Well, I love my lurkers. But that's one thing that I want to do. I want to thank all of you for being here and sticking around and listen to my, I guess you'd call them stories and Yarny talk. And then yesterday it was 100 where I live. The humidity was awful too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Heat index 117. Oh gosh, I love you too, Sierra. Anyway, I thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me, and I want to thank the lurkers for lurking and the rewatchers for watching. Stop chat. Someone needs, I think I'll start doing that, Mara, so that, because I do it too. I do it a lot. And then it's like, oh, I didn't used to do it. Now I do it a lot. But yeah, you always want to be in all chats so you don't miss any of the stuff. And I don't know what makes it top chat and what makes it all chat. I have no clue, because we love you, Keri. Sometimes I have to lurk because I'm not near a keyboard. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Raving of a mad woman. Ravings of a mad woman. Yes, that's it. What? Talking too much? You're so cute. So tomorrow, I wanted to let you guys know. So tomorrow, I changed Sunday's schedule to 11 West Coast time. So that's 2 o'clock East Coast time. So that way, people that went to church in the morning would be able to go to, not that you wouldn't go to church so you could watch me. I'm totally not even saying that. But so that you aren't at church when I go live, unless you live here and go to my old church, because service was at 11. It is what it is, Hey, what can we say? Oh, I'm getting a sharp pain. Yeah, so people don't have to miss out. Yep. So remember, if you want to do this, this is the book that we're going to use. I'm going to have it spiral bound because and this is a good book. It's not something that needs to happen. The 100 Tile book started falling apart when people would open it. Pages were coming out. So that was one that we all got spiral bound. How much does it cost to get some? Under $10. Joke's on you, we're all a little mad here. I'm going to order a few crossbook markers as soon as life settles down here. Oh, that's so sweet, Sandra. Yeah, it's not very much. If I had been thinking, I would have had your book sent to me and I would have had it spiral bound for you, but I wasn't thinking. So now where did my hook go? Put it away. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. Okay, you guys. It's that time of day where I say goodbye and I love you. Sophie's Universe. Yeah, we spiraled that one too. And the Bible study books. Yep. It's in my Amazon account. I have only one regular Tunisian hook. I and 2 double-ended hooks, 1H, and I don't know what the other size is. Okay. Well, you only, it is Zoom time. Okay. We are going to head out to Zoom. Our son gets his degree from seminary this month. I thought a tatted bookmarker would be a nice, that is a nice gift. That is really a nice gift. Again, thank you, Linda, for stopping by. It was really nice having you. It was really nice having all of you. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, be a blessing and be kind to one another. Oh, almost lost my computer to the floor. Bye now. Love you guys.